We are continuing with the book of 1 Samuel this week with the reading of chapters 5 through 9. Each chapter has a corresponding devotion that helps share the story and give it a special meaning. This week, the writings are written by Bart and Matt. We will continue with where we left off last week, with Israel being defeated by the Philistines, along with the absence of the Ark of the Covenant. Chapters 5 and 6 describe how the Philistines worshipped many pagan gods and felt more secure with the more gods that they had. This is why they wanted the Ark. But when its presence destroyed one of their pagan gods and brought sickness to those living nearby, they realized the Ark was not a good omen. They tried moving it to 3 capital cities, but each time it brought great trouble, illness, and chaos. It was then that they decided to send it back to the Israelites in a very special way that you will read about. Israel mourned and sorrow gripped the nation for 20 years. But then in the 7th chapter, we read where Samuel roused his people to action by saying that if they were truly sorry, they should do something about it by repenting and putting away their foreign gods. The Lord also rescued them from the Philistines through Samuel's dependence on prayer, just like his mother, and the answered prayers God gave him. Samuel showed much success in his life, but as we read in chapter 8, when he retires, the nation does not want another judge. Instead, they demand to be given a king to be like the nations around them. Samuel tried to warn them of all the negative consequences, but the people clamored for a king, thinking that a new system of government would bring about a change in the nation. However, because their basic problem was disobedience to God, their other problems would only continue under the new administration. The last chapter reveals the story of how God brought Saul to Samuel. Faithfulness in a small task led Saul to a new friend, a new calling, a new opportunity to serve God. Had he remained a humble servant, things would have been different in his life and also for Israel. The monarchy continues and changes. God's hand is at work. Please check in next week and see what next week's reading will bring. And do so because Biblical Shakers makes reading the Bible way more enjoyable for you. I pray the Lord will put a hunger on your heart.